Hi there, it's Elisa with AK Educational Consulting, and I am back today to start off a brand new series. This series is going to be all about mind-body skills. So this is the newest or most recent training that I've created that I offer to schools, and it's all about learning strategies for de-stressing your students, the different categories those strategies fall into, and also de-stressing yourselves as teachers, as parents. We all need those strategies, right? So in this YouTube series, I'm going to start off just giving a little introduction on mind-body skills today, and then each subsequent video is going to go more in depth into each of those 7 categories that I talked about. So what are mind-body skills? They're just sort of ways for us to de-stress, to cope with the big emotions that we're having, to de-escalate, kind of all of those, however you want to think about it. So whether you're feeling really stressed out by life and all of the things that are going on, or you're nervous about, or you have a student who is nervous about a test that's coming up, or there are some major, bigger things happening in our kids' homes, and they're struggling to just sort of self-regulate and control those emotions when they're at school. These are strategies that are going to be helpful to them in figuring out how to cope with those big emotions. So I'm sure that I'm not alone when I say that we have all probably noticed a big shift in our kids over the past few years, and it's for a lot of reasons, right? There are lots of things going on in the world that contribute to this. We have COVID has been going on the last few years. We had a global pandemic. We also have a shift in how many people are parenting. We have, I don't want to say the introduction because it's certainly not new, but this increased reliance on technology and our kids being on screens. And all of these things are coming together to sort of create this perfect storm for our kids where they're struggling with a lot of basic skills, whether that is effectively communicating with other people, um, knowing how to control their emotions, or even recognizing the emotions that they're having, um, advocating for themselves when they need things or when they're feeling certain things. There's a lot going on in terms of the skills that our kids are lacking. And so this is a really great place to start, um, sort of beefing up the social emotional health of our kids, right? Because um, we can't just erase these feelings that our kids are having or the stress that they're encountering. And yes, if we are a parent, then we can do things differently in our parenting. If we're a teacher, we can do things differently in our management. But in the meantime, we have to give kids um, skills or tools for their toolbox to know how to deal with all of this. And these are just great skills to have down the road, because stress is something that obviously they're going to encounter for the rest of their lives. Bad things are going to happen. They're going to feel overwhelmed or anxious about things. And so they really need to know how to cope with that. And so in the next several videos, I'm going to give you some very specific strategies, and we're going to break them down by the 7 categories that they sort of fall into. And I've broken them down because I want us to really focus in on, like I said, the specific strategies. And I think that will be easier if we categorize. And so we're going to talk about mindfulness strategies. And I know I've shared a lot on YouTube, but we're going to kind of bring it together into one place. We're going to talk about some expressive art strategies, some movement strategies, some journaling, writing strategies. So I hope that you will join me back here for our next 7 videos where I really break it down, because these videos will be a great resource for you as a parent or a teacher in terms of getting concrete strategies that you can teach to your kids. So I'm excited to go on this journey with you. I hope that you join me back here. Until then, have a great day. I'll see you right back here next time.